Hi everyone, happy Sunday. I just got home from church. I wanted to do a recap of Dr. Quinn, Season 1, Episode 5, The Healing. This is mostly about Sully and Lauren Bray's relationship, or lack thereof. If you remember, Sully was married to Lauren's daughter Abigail, who passed away during childbirth, and their daughter passed away as well. So obviously Lauren has a bit of a tiff with Sully. And it starts off with Lauren trying to help unload a piano, a pretty big one, off the wagon. And he hurts himself doing that. He ends up having a hernia. And first he goes to Jake and he, tells him to wear a corset. And eventually he goes to Dr. Mike because the pain has gotten so bad, but he still is refusing her help. She said that he has to have an operation to fix the hernia, or else he could die. So he holds off on it, and until it gets so bad that he passes out from the pain, pretty much. And Miss Olive, his sister, gives Dr. Knight permission to do the surgery. He comes out of it okay, but has lost a lot of blood, so he needs a blood transfusion. And Miss Olive obviously volunteered, but Dr. Mike said usually it's better from man to man for the blood transfusion, which we know today is not correct. It's based on blood type, but back then they didn't know that. She even said to Sully eventually volunteered. And she said sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, and they don't know why. Well, of course we know why today, because there's many different blood types. If you don't have the same blood type, or if you're not O positive, the universal donor, it's not going to work. It's going to kill the person. So we see, Sully offering to give Lauren a blood transfusion, which is super nice. That's just Sully, though. You will see that over the seasons. It's the same thing over and over. No matter how badly a person may treat him, when that person's in trouble or needs his help, he goes to the rescue, no matter who it is. Yeah. And there's also this thing with the deed of Sully's land. Evidently, it belonged to Maud, which was her mother and Lauren's wife. And of course, now Lauren says, oh, the land belongs to me. And he's wanting to force Sully and, of course, Dr. Mike and the children off the property. But after he goes through his surgery and the blood transfusion, he signs the deed over to Sully. And, Dr. Mike and the children are able to stay there. If not, they were going to have to move back to the clinic. And obviously, that's where the children lived with their mother, Charlotte, who passed away. So that might have been difficult for them to move back. And now it had been converted into Dr. Mike's clinic. So another thing that was going on was with Colleen. She kind of felt left out, didn't feel like she had a lot of friends or that people liked her. One of the girls in town, Alice, was having a birthday party and she was not invited. And then she kind of got a pity invite after Dr. Mike spoke with Alice's aunt, Emily, who she saved her baby in the very first episode of the pilot. Colleen finds out and then she doesn't want to go. But she helps with the hernia repair from Lauren, and the girls kind of find that fascinating and pretty cool. So that kind of gets her some, a leg up towards the end. Not much happened with Brian, or Matthew. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously, they also said that it was 2 years since Abigail and her baby passed away. Sully goes often, leaves flowers, and, him and Lauren have trouble letting go of that for different reasons. Evidently, Abigail and Lauren's relationship at the end was not great because she married Sully instead of the man that Lauren wanted her to marry. So she died while they were on not great terms. And, he blames Sully for that. Even though it's not Sully's fault, he blamed him for that. But you can see a little bit of healing, which is why it's called The Healing, towards the end of the episode between Lauren and Sully, which is good to see. You'll see them and their relationship transform over the next 6 seasons, and it's a beautiful thing to see both of them heal and grow. Even Dr. Mike makes a comment that Sully needs to start moving on, and that kind of ticked him off a little bit. But towards the end, he starts letting go a little bit too. And you can kind of tell that Dr. Mike likes him, and she's kind of saying that when she said that thing. She didn't mean to hurt his feelings or come at him in any wrong way, but yeah, she just said what she said. The next episode coming up is episode 6. Can't remember the title, and I probably just looked at it, so more to come. But I hope you're enjoying this rewatch of Dr. Quinn. I know I am. I love the characters. I love the storyline, the plots, the stories, just the old Western times, the late 1800s, 1865-ish. Now they're in year 1866. And yeah, it's just exciting to see. And there's more to come, and more drama, romance, gunfights, fights in general coming your way. So I hope everyone has a great Sunday.